My computer froze when it started up, so I'm trying to clean out the graphics card dust with this toothpick. This is why I keep these on my desk. They're plastic, and so they're not going to leave little parts of wood in my components. And they're also not metal, so they're not going to mess anything up. I think I got a lot of it out. I'm at that point where I want to just blow on it, but I don't know. What if it blows dust deeper into the system? See that? I've been pulling out chunks of dust. It does a really good job of grabbing them. It also has like a furry side, which that probably works better, but it's more bendy. Yeah, see, that pulls stuff out instantly. I always use these when I'm cleaning out my phone, headphone port, or power port. Oh yeah, look at that. It always works good. Even just the pointy side, you jab it down into the headphone port of your phone. Let's see if I've got anything. And kind of like do a scooping move, and you can usually pull some dust out. If you're finding that your headphone doesn't go all the way in anymore. Now, I cleaned this recently, so there's nothing. But the Apple power port is actually really easy to clean, because you just kind of scrape it in there. There's nothing in the center. It's just a hole. The cover on this graphic card doesn't come off easily, as far as I can tell. It looks like it has a bunch of screws underneath it, right? So I'd have to get a screwdriver in this way, and I can't because there's a circuit board here. So I think you're meant to take off the whole heatsink as a whole, and then you've got the circuit board and heatsink. And I just don't want to do that. I just want the plastic off so I can clean the heatsink. So I'm just kind of reaching in between. It looks like it's clean underneath the cover spots, which is cool. This furry part is really good for around the heat pipes where it's tight. Just dragging the dust out. Alright, let's give this a shot. Hope I'm not rusting, I think. That looks better at least. Alright, I'm going to pop it in the computer and see if that worked. Alright, I got it to start up. I plugged it into the display port and then converted it to HDMI, which I don't normally do, but it definitely started up this time. I'm going to try plugging and unplugging to HDMI and see if that makes any difference. Unplugging display port. Plugging in HDMI. It works. Okay. I had to reseat it once or twice. It didn't work the first time I plugged it in. It just spun the fans, and it didn't even start up the computer because I was able to turn it off by just pressing the button. You guys know how that is. Okay, well, it looks like that worked. Sweet. I'm really glad that I was able to fix that with just taking it out and putting it back in. I don't know if the dusting did anything, but it's always a good thing to do. I can't afford to buy a new graphics card right now. And I was able to fix something that's been annoying me for a while. My graphics card has always been a little bit too close to the edge metal, so that if you tried to plug an HDMI in, it would like barely go in. I had to pick one of the cords that I had specifically for it because it would go in. But since I was opening it up, I shifted everything over a little bit, you know, just like tilting them the way that they should be relative to the case, so that the graphics card had enough room to be in the opening.